Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our CashTelex presentation. We truly appreciate your efforts for taking the time to attend this session. My name is Mariam Abdurrahman, and I'll be your host tonight. Our presenter tonight is someone very special. He is one of the most committed members of the CashTelex team in Nigeria. He is an accountant as well as an investor in CashTelex. He is also a business analyst, and he is very passionate about presenting CashTelex to our African community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we welcome our presenter, who's none other than Mr. Mohi Adrian.
Thank you, Sister Miriam. Thank you very much. You are all welcome to today's presentation. Greetings to every one of us here present. Today is the continuity of our presentation, and I believe that at the end of today's presentation, we'll add to our knowledge of CashTelex. Ladies and gentlemen, let's mute our mic and listen attentively for the meantime. As introduced by our host, Mariam, I am Mohiyi Adediran from Nigeria. I'm one of the investors in CashTelex. CashTelex has come to be a special project. A special project that came with innovations in the cryptocurrency industry. Many people will be astonished that this CashTelex, they are telling us, is it special from other cryptocurrency, other existing cryptocurrency? Although they may have some things similar, they have something common, being in the same field of cryptocurrency, being an exchange platform, but there are a lot of differences, a lot of special features that CashTelex has and other cryptocurrencies are lacking. I want each and every one of us to follow me as I'm going to share this slide. From the onset, the white paper of CashTelex categorically demonstrated the differences between CashTelex and other cryptocurrency. CashTelex is an embodiment of e-commerce. It comprises a lot of features that is going to be a generational benefit to each and every one of the stakeholders. CashTelex is a special coin which presently can be exchanged for Bitcoin, and very soon CashTelex will be available to be paired with other cryptocurrencies of the world and fiat currencies. Why CashTelex? That's the question. We realize that today people are working, but yet they are still complaining of lack of funds. Many people are very hardworking, very intelligent, very industrious, but due to inflationary effects of the economy of the world, especially African economy, they keep on complaining of insufficiency of fund. You will now be surprised that if somebody who is working is complaining about funds availability, what will you say about somebody who has no a better job? That is why a wise a right thinking person will not think twice before he embrace CashTelex, because there will be a daily passive income when CashTelex starts full operation. A daily passive income that is not going to be less than $10 per day. We all know the exchange rates today. How much is $10 in Nigerian naira, likewise in Uganda cedis? Payment of school fees and all other necessary fees will be very affordable once you are part of CashTelex. Talking of retirement plan, of recent, I have a colleague that retired at my work, and the entitlement, the gratuity paid for the man for who has spent 34 years in service was not up to a month's salary of his own daughter. A month's salary of his own daughter, because the daughter collects the salary in hard currency, and by the prevalent exchange rates, by the time you now change the daughter salary into naira, you convert it into naira, it is higher than the gratuity being collected by her dad for having worked for 34 years in service. You can see the essence of embracing this new technology, of being innovative, of not keeping yourself far away from the trends. So financial security and freedom is affordable when you are part of CashTelex. You have access to healthcare insurance. This aspect alone distinguishes CashTelex from other existing cryptocurrency. This is a large planned firm that is not just about crypto, but entails a lot of benefits for humanities. Easy accessibility to funds anywhere in the world. I'm about to send a particular currency to a colleague in certain part of the world. Because the currency is not dollar, I've been battling with the issue of changing to dollar and dollar to that currency now. I've contacted a lot of people. Some people promise that they will help me contact their colleagues in that country so that I'll just send money, they will do that. But had it been the person I want to send money to is part of CashTelex, myself, I'm already there, it will be very easy with almost zero service charge. So this is one of the features and also an advantage that CashTelex has over other crypto. With this, I want each and every one of us to go and study our white paper very well and not to waste time to join CashTelex community, because tomorrow may be too late. CashTelex is defined as a Pan-African financial company running on blockchain that has tokenized its assets and offered them to the public for purposes of uplifting its stakeholders' lifestyle. You and I may find it very difficult to afford the purchase of a ship, a cargo ship, or a passenger ship, because it involves a lot of huge capital, huge amount of money. But by tokenized and $100 million ship, it will be accessible to someone who is collecting as less as $1 per month safe, for example, to acquire a person in that very huge capital intensive assets due to the fact that it has been tokenized. That is, it has been decentralized to the extent that the least portion can be affordable to people at the low level or in informal sector. So our projection is that within the 3 to 5 years of existence, CashTelex will uplift the lifestyle of at least 1 million African households. My brothers, my sisters, let's talk to our family and friends. Don't let's be selfish. You will be selfish if you refuse to disseminate information about CashTelex to your family and friends. Tomorrow, when you start achieving or acquiring some assets in the community, you will be disturbed by your neighbors. Some people will give you different kind of names just because you are selfish. You refuse to have carried them along. But at the day you have told them, those who accept will not regret. And those who fail to accept will have themselves regret at the end of the day. So it is expected of each and every one of us, having seen these looming advantages and benefits, we should inform everybody around us to come and join CashTelex on time because tomorrow may be too late. CashTelex is having what we call e-commerce. E-commerce, ghost stores, all of them embedded in blockchain. Do we know the advantage of being on blockchain technology? Security of your asset is one of the paramount advantage of being on blockchain technology. Your asset is protected, is secured, is secured. So it is not easy for any third party to tamper with your assets because it has been safeguarded by blockchain moving, and it is expected of any right thinking man to join it at this time because a time will come that joining CashTelex may not be an easy task again. Where does CashTelex get money to give to the investor? This is one of the facts we have that is frequently asked questions. People keep on asking. You have already provided the platform for people to make money, but how will people get this money? Don't forget that every share of profits on CashTelex is in the ratio of 20 to 80. 20 for the exchange platform, while 80 is for the investor. Out of this 20% share of profits or share of dividend, they have to cater for all the expenses, all the entitlements of the workers, of the investors, of all other stakeholders. Part of the ecosystem features is what we call CashTelex Exchange. I hope if we have registered, we've signed up for exchange, we will understand this better. Your assets is always there in CashTelex value. If you have Bitcoin, you see it there. If you have your local currency there, it is also on the exchange platform. So my advice for us on the exchange platform at this moment is we should concentrate more on buying CTLX coins. Don't even think of selling at all for now. Try to stock your wallet, your exchange platform with plenty assets, CTLX coin. because when it is time to sell, it will have appreciated in value. CashTelex cities is one of the uh, a distinguished feature of CashTelex ecosystem, which is not present in any of the cryptocurrency we have today. Challenge this my word. Just go and find out about all the contemporary coins. None of them has anything. None of them is having such a feature like CashTelex cities. This is added advantage for the stakeholders in CashTelex. Please, let's try and support this cause so that all these benefits will come to us at a very approaching time. Remittances, all these kind of e-services of transfer of money, you want to make payments, and so on and so forth. CashTelex ecosystem performs all these functions with a very, very low service charge compared to others that you have been familiar with before. We have what is called CashTelex Gold Shops. Our gold shops is real and people have already subscribed into it. So it is not too late for each and every one of us to have our own share of gold shops. Very, very important for us. We have CashTelex mobile wallet. This one has been existing on Android phone for now. We are being promised by the management that the iOS app will be launched very, very soon. On this, we can put it on our exchange, whichever is possible for us. It is allowed and it is performing almost the same function. We also have trading options like what we call trading on an exchange. On that our exchange, we can trade. We can trade CTLX, we can trade Bitcoin, we can trade any other crypto on our CashTelex exchange. Also, last but not the least, is what we call CashTelex Go. This CashTelex Go is an online shopping platform. It is an e-commerce. It is the added advantage for somebody who is having CTLX is that on every item you buy, you will be given a rebate of 40%. That rebate of 40% will not be given to people who are buying the same item with other currency apart from CashTelex. Once you have CashTelex coin, you are entitled to 40% reduction in your purchase price. So these are the features which all of us must embrace and try to carry along all our neighbors, our families and friends to be able to benefit from this. If you keep mute and you refuse to inform them, that means you are self-centered. Don't be self-centered. You yourself will be able to stay in your environment. But if only you get money and people are in abject poverty, they will not be thinking good of you. They will see you as a selfish person, and that area will not even be comfortable for you to live. So, I'm urging you to try to carry the message of CashTelex to everybody. Very important, and it is a time bound because very soon we don't need to campaign for CashTelex again. People will be begging us to join, and it will be difficult for them to join because it will have been involved how much amount of money. But now it is affordable to join with even at least as low as $60. I think I'm coming to that page. Now, what are the features? We have some features for CashTelex. That is, all people from all walks of life are encouraged to make their investment on CashTelex. We encourage a minimum investment of 60,000 naira if it is Nigeria, or 200,000 Uganda shillings if you are an Ugandan. If you don't want to use both currency, you can at least minimum amount to be invested now as low as $60. Or if you have Bitcoin in CashTelex wallet or any other wallet, you can join CashTelex. You can buy CashTelex coins with as low as 0.002 BTC. Please, it is very, very important to take that decision now before it is too late. The investment is for buying tokens, that is shares. The tokens is synonymous to shares when talking about cryptocurrency. So, and this must be bought on the CashTelex ecosystem. It is very, very essential. So, when we talk of dividends, I think I've made mention of the share of dividends. Our daily dividend will be shared in duration of 20 to 80. And with the calculation and experience of the stakeholders, of the management, uh, we can't get less than $10 per day. That is, your share, your 80% share of that dividend cannot be less than $10 per day. So let us try and embrace this advantage. It is going to be marvelous, and it is going to be a one-in-time project. It's a life project which we should not miss. Please, let's try and carry along all our family members, all our neighbors, all our friends, our colleagues at work to come and be part of this advantage. So save a lot of money when using CTLX coin to buy things on our CashTelex Go platform. That is an advantage for us. Many people that have been familiar with all the international shopping online shopping platform such as Alibaba, such as Amazon and Co. When you come to CashTelex, you compare, and I believe you will see the advantage of having transacted on CashTelex Go platform. Very, very important. Please try to invest now. Don't postpone it. Procrastination is not encouraged to any successful business person. If you intend to be successful in your business, you don't procrastinate. This is a calculated risk. Investing in CashTelex is a calculated risk. It's not just a risk. The risk that is at the end of the day, you will not regret of taking that risk. Please, my friend, audience, let's try to not invest alone, but encourage our family and friends to join us in investing in CashTelex. CashTelex embraces new technology in the essence that you don't need laptop before you operate. Whether you want to operate your app or you want to operate on exchange, on your phone you can do everything you need. Whether it is our Android app or whether it is the exchange, so you can do anything on your phone. Even if you are using iOS phone, which is Apple phone, you can still, but the exchange is just a link. Just have your browse and fill your accounts. So you can still operate on your account while using iPhone. It's only the app that is on the way. So please don't postpone your joining CashTelex community. Interesting. So if you want to join, one of the questions we have is that how can we join? So I want to encourage any intending member or investor of CashTelex to contact CashTelex office in your countries. You can contact them on phone. We will soon share the phone call or WhatsApp. You can contact them on either phone or WhatsApp. Part of what you need is your valid ID. We need your valid ID. Also, your functional email address is very, very important. Also, your investment, which I think you have seen before, minimum amount of $60 or 0.0029 PTLX. The more you invest, the more you gain. That is just it. The more risk, the more gain. So it's better to invest a considerable amount of money so that at the end of the day, the problem of will I know I will have done so thing will not be part of your home. So there won't be any regret by God grace. Very soon, all CashTelex stakeholders we start laughing. And I want us to laugh together. I want us to carry along our family and friends to laugh with us at that time. Or ask our correspondents in your countries, in your areas, or on any platform. We have CashTelex official Telegram. You can ask your question there. But any question you want to ask, please ask a constructive questions. The questions that will not cause another chaos. So I thank you for being with me. So if you want to call, you can call the above number. The first two lines are for Ugandans, while the second two lines they are for Nigerians, and for phone call and for WhatsApp respectively. Our official Telegram is there. Join us on our official Telegram, and we are going to be helpful to you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Uh, Mariam, over to you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. Thank you everyone for attending tonight's presentation. And thank you very much, Mr. Mohi Adedrian, for the insightful presentation. Now that we have arrived at the end of our session, I would like to end this with a short prayer. May God bestow upon us patience and make our steps firm and lead us towards success. Thank you so much for joining us today, and good night.